March 2012, 3 a.m., Hong Kong. A tactical team from the DEA, working with local authorities, is stocking up outside the penthouse of a luxury skyscraper. They aren't here for a drug lord. They're here for an accountant.
The door breaches.
Don't move!
The target
Drop
is a
the
man
gun
in
now!
silk pajamas. This man isn't the boss. He is a lieutenant, a trusted gatekeeper who manages the flow of hundreds of millions of dollars in gold and meth. In the interrogation room, agents give him a choice. Option A, life in a dark cell. Option B, make one phone call. They need him to call his boss, a man so paranoid and encrypted that intelligence agencies call him the Ghost. That call would crack the armor, because the man on the other end wasn't a gangster, he was a prodigy. In 1999, he wrote the code that would power TrueCrypt, encryption used by spies worldwide. He could have been the next Steve Jobs. Instead, he moved to the Philippines and launched a startup, not for software, for crime. His name was Paul Roux. Roux saw the drug trade as a coding problem. Why smuggle drugs into America when the drugs were already there? He built hundreds of pharmacy websites. Customers filled out medical forms, corrupt doctors clicked approve, pharmacies shipped pills through FedEx and the US Postal Service. By 2008, the operation was making nearly $400 million a year. But money bored Roux. He needed control. So he hired a former US Army sniper named Joseph Rambo Hunter, who helped him build a private army of ex-NATO soldiers. The coder became a warlord. Then he made a mistake. The DEA couldn't touch him in the Philippines. They needed a Trojan horse. The DEA flipped a trusted associate within Roux's inner circle to make the introduction. When this middleman vouched for a Colombian contact named Pepe, Roux lowered his shields.
Paul? Quit Paul.
Make it quick.
I met a Colombian. He moves cocaine in North America.
And?
You've got cheap meth. You already own Australia. He has supply. You have the premium market.
Where's the risk?
There isn't one. Neutral ground. Liberia.
I don't tolerate errors. Send the numbers.
Already sent.
And the deal Pepe offered was mathematically irresistible. It was pure arbitrage. Roux had access to tons of cheap industrial meth from North Korea, but he desperately needed cocaine for his buyers in Australia, where prices are the highest on Earth. To Roux, this wasn't a drug deal. It was a currency exchange with a 5,000% profit margin. The deal was irresistible. Roux took the bait. Days later, he was on his way to Liberia to finalize it. In a hotel room feeling safe, Roux bragged about his control over Australia's drug underworld. In under 10 minutes, he confessed to everything. The door breaches again,
Drop the gun
but this
now!
is where it gets cold. Roux didn't lawyer up. He asked for a phone. He agreed to betray everyone. He called Joseph Hunter, lured him to Thailand, and watched his own hitman get arrested. In 2020, Paul Roux was sentenced to just 25 years for building a global empire of drugs, weapons, and violence. The age of gun-wielding gangsters is over. The next criminal kingpin won't be found on the streets. He'll be found in the code. And next time, he might not make a mistake.